Well, hello again everyone. We are at Topley Head Farm, Caravan and Motorhome Club certified location in the Peak District. We left straight from work today. Today is Wednesday and had a reasonable journey up. Was fairly sticky in parts. We did hit a few traffic jams on the way up, but what a lovely CL. It's quite late, it's gone 9 o'clock now. I've had my dinner and obviously we've pitched up, but yeah, in the morning I'll show you around. Well, good morning everyone. It's Thursday morning, it's Thursday the 8th of August, and yeah, lovely bright sunny weather, a little bit cooler than it has been, and yeah, let's have a look round this lovely CL. As you can see, the fantastic thing is the beautiful views. Yeah, we're quite high up on a elevated position really, and all the pitches face forward towards these fantastic vistas out into the Derbyshire Peak District countryside. All the pitches are hard standing with electric hookup, and as you can see, we are the only van here at the moment. There's a little gate into the farmyard where the grey waste and chemical waste disposals are. Behold the grey waste disposal point and the chemical waste disposal point, and of course the bins and recycling. And in the corner of the field here, the drinking water tap. Now, we've chosen the pitch closest to the drinking water tap, but I'm not sure our hose will quite reach, so at some point this holiday I may well be handballing the water to the tank, because I think the next thing I want to do is to put the awning up, and we haven't got a drive-away awning for this one, so yeah, once the awning's up we're not really moving the van. Yeah, what an absolutely fantastic site. I'm really pleased with my selection here, and I have to say, I noticed on the Caravan and Motorhome Club website that this site has a couple of bad reviews. People complaining about the grass growing up on the hard standing pitches, the turning from the main road, and a few other little bits and pieces really, none of which I think I really care about. This is an absolutely fantastic site, and yeah, it just goes to show what different expectations people have. So I'd say if you're going by the reviews, then give some of these little CLs that have the odd 1-star or 2-star review mixed amongst the 5 stars a chance still, because yeah, I can't fault this really. Anyhow, let's crack on and get the awning up. Well, there we go. That's the awning up and the bikes off the bike rack. I've got the bike batteries charging inside the van because tonight we're off to, believe it or not, the opera. A friend of ours, Marilla, is performing at the Buxton Opera House tonight. So our plan is to cycle into Buxton sort of late afternoon, early evening time, and find somewhere that's hopefully nice and secure and safe to lock the bikes up, fingers crossed, and yeah, watch a little bit of opera. The bikes are in a little bit of a shocking state though. I really need to find some time to give these a bit of a clean up. We went on a bike ride last weekend, and yeah, got them rather muddy, especially mine. Well, when we were on that bike ride the other weekend, where we got the bikes all muddy, Nikki had a very sore bottom, didn't you, darling?
I did.
Yes, yeah, and you blamed it on this previous gel thing, didn't you?
Well, it's been great till now, but we all know as we get older, our own cushion that we carry around gets a little bit thinner over the years.
You're saying your arse has got bony, basically, aren't you?
I'm not really sure I want to discuss my arse that much.
Well, you started it with your sore bottom.
So anyway, I went onto Amazon and I bought a new one. I'm not sure whether it's going to be.
See, this seems
or not.
pretty padded.
Yes, but after a while the gel sort of gets a bit.
This one's super padded.
Well, we'll try it anyway.
Yeah, red.
This one's a bit more shaped. I don't know whether that's a good thing or not. I'm not going to actually throw this out because if this doesn't work, then I've got another option anyway.
These bits to strap you in?
Possibly.
Like buckle.
No, I think that should go underneath.
You just tie them, I suppose.
Yes,
yeah?
I think that should be a little bit tighter though.
I don't think it'll go any tighter.
Well, this one did.
Oh no, yeah, well, maybe it will.
The disadvantage of some of these seats I've been reading is that they actually slip around a bit. So this one never has. So it'll be interesting to see if this one I've replaced it with does.
Right, you ain't got your battery on there, but you're going to give it a go?
Yeah, and just a nice little thing that came along, which is quite handy at the moment, is no, it's not a shower cap, Alex. Not a shower cap. It's to go on here for when it rains. So if you park it up, because a lot of times you get a wet arse as well.
Yes, a sore wet arse.
Sort of, there's nothing worse. Well, I think it would have gone better if I hadn't put the stand down. I forgot to take the stand off again. But it's a habit I've always had. It's terrible if you forget about it. Initially, yeah, it feels good. But we have to see after 20 miles, which is or 25 miles is what we did the other day. But yeah, it feels fairly comfortable. Not sure it's quite in the middle. We might have to do a few adjustments to it. But yeah, at the moment, pretty good.
Well, it is a little bit drizzly now. We've got lots of swallows flying low over the camping field here. Maybe you can see them. So bike batteries are still on charge. I think probably going to have a cup of tea and then maybe go for a bit of a stroll. Well, we decided against a cup of tea, didn't we, darling?
Yes, I'm trying to cut down his tea consumption.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how well I'm doing with it.
Or rather, Nikki decided against my cup of tea.
He's trying to swap it for mint tea and things like that.
Yeah.
As you know, men out there, you have to look after your
Tea.
consumption of tea because it affects other parts of your body, which we won't discuss on here at the moment.
Makes you poo.
No, the other one.
Oh, makes you weak.
Yes, and it's not very good for your heart as well because you have highs and loads of caffeine. Everybody forgets tea has caffeine in.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to go for a short walk before lunch instead. A spot of mild perambulation.
Right.
Well, we've met these sheep. Some of them are a little bit nibbly on my trousers. Nikki, I think, is the sheep whisperer. Now I think we're leading some sort of procession. I think they're rather upset they couldn't make it over the stile, but yeah, we're heading this way now. We're making for that gateway over there.
Are there any more sheep there?
Well, it has turned into a bit of a drizzly sort of day, but I don't think this is going to last into the evening, so I'm hoping we'll be alright for our bike ride in that Buxton later. I just got by some really nasty stinging nettles on the back of my leg though. Oh yeah. Well, we did have to walk a short distance along the A road, which wasn't that pleasant, but we're off the road again now. Still drizzling a little bit. It's not the easiest to plan a short circular walk from the site. Lots of longer walks you can do, but yeah, short circular walks are not quite so easy without going on the road.
Should we do a square one or an oval one instead?
A square walk? Yeah, we could do, I suppose, yeah. Yeah. Look at the beautiful view though. Well, I think what we could do is walk that way and possibly as far as the village as Blackwell, because there are a few bits we might need from a shop.
Are we following the waggly finger?
Yep, it's a waggly finger walk.
Where?
That way.
Right.
And found some nice thistles.
It's pretty.
Yeah, same colour as your coat almost.
Almost.
Well, despite the slightly miserly weather, it's just lovely to be back in the Peak District. One of my favourite places, I think. So the route we're taking is a short section of the Pennine Bridleway National Trail. So Nikki says that tree is a good knitting place.
Meeting place.
I thought it said knitting.
No,
I thought it was a bit weird, because it'd be a bit wet today, wouldn't it?
always people went along the paths and they followed the signposts and stuff like that. They'd arrange meetings. And
Yeah, sit and
meet to go to church or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like your tree.
sit and knit under the tree. A knitting meeting.
That's me when I'm waiting for you to come out of colour mine or a hole somewhere.
So we thought we'd come and stand under the knitting tree, didn't we, darling?
If you say so.
Yeah, lovely, isn't it?
Some would call it the meeting tree, others would call it the knitting tree.
Yeah, it is very beautiful.
Provides a bit of shelter from you, right?
Yeah, not much though, eh? You go up here, I believe we've got a little coffee shop. I think it's called Daisy's Coffee Shop. Oh no, the coffee shop is closed. We could get an ice cream though. Do you want an ice cream, darling?
No, I don't want an ice cream.
It's a shame the...
This was closed, but hey, maybe I found ahead.
yeah. It's a bit annoying, isn't it, not to be able to have a nice cup of tea.
Yes, you have a nice cup of tea, but it's just how many times a day, my darling?
So this is the village of Blackwell. Not entirely sure we're going to find a shop, but we'll have a look. Well, that is it for the village of Blackwell, I'm afraid. I don't think we're going to find a shop or a cafe. Anyway, about time we head back to the van and have ourselves some lunch. Basically returning by the same route that we walked out on. So there we go, a lovely healthy meal of chicken and coconut rice. And you prepared that before we went for a walk, didn't you? So
I did. Please don't phone into the recipe or the recipe, because I just make things up as I go along.
yeah, but anyway, gonna tuck into this now, and yeah, looking forward to it. Right, we're off on our bikes to Buxton Opera House. It's a little bit drizzly, but not too bad. We've got our waterproofs on, and yeah, looking forward to this. Well, earlier on in the day, this main road into Buxton was pretty busy, but this evening the traffic seems to have eased right off, which is no bad thing really. We're in Buxton now, and we can take a shortcut through the Pavilion Gardens to the Opera House. And here we are. There's no bike shed, but I'm hoping the bikes will be okay locked up outside. Now, of course, we can't show you the performance itself. We couldn't film that because of copyright reasons, obviously, but definitely worth showing you the inside of the Opera House. What a fantastic place. It's very well decorated, very ornate, and well worth seeing in itself. Well, it's much later now. It's the early hours of the morning. We had some drinks in the pavilion after the performance, and yeah, the bikes were okay. We found them still locked up where we left them, which was brilliant. And yeah, now we're on the way back to the campsite. Well, that was certainly a new thing for me. I'm not sure I've ever been to an opera before. Our friend's singing was very good, and the performance was very well done. I'm not sure I'm going to become a hardcore opera fan. I'm not sure it's completely my thing, but yeah, very interesting to have been as a one-off for sure. Well, it's going to be nice to get back into the warmth and comfort of the van. And I think that's where we'll leave this video for the moment, and you can catch up with us and the rest of our stay at Topley Head Farm in our next video.